back with results on the fitment issues with my Sargent seat on my Rally Explorer. That's because the Sargent seat wasn't made for the Rally Explorer. It was made for the Rally Pro. And there is a difference, as you all already know. The Rally Pro has a smaller gas tank than the Rally Explorer. So I got off the phone with Sargent Cycles earlier this morning. They initially had asked me to send in a whole bunch of videos of the mounting hardware, the mounting brackets, my old seat pan, the brackets on the old seat pan, the brackets on the new seat pan, an above shot of the bike to make sure I didn't have any kind of weird, I'm assuming like a fuse box or something that would interfere with the way that it fit. Actually, initially, when I called them, I had a legitimate concern that they weren't hearing me as a customer, that my complaint was the arch on the front of the seat wasn't wide enough to fit around the Explorer's gas tank. So I sent them the video that I made just to clarify everything, and they immediately emailed me back and said, that's not the same bike that we have been developing our seat for. They were developing it for just the Rally Pro. They had no idea that the Rally Explorer had a bigger gas tank. They were no clue that there was a difference in tanks between the actual models. So that's all news to them. I'll be honest, I had a totally different video made for the resolution. And I got an email from their customer support on their Facebook page. Who's ever in charge of that, kudos. And it was a sincere apology. And they're letting me know that they're changing the wording on their web page, that to include, it does not include the Rally Explorer, if that makes sense. And they're also going to reach out to customers that they feel like were affected by this purchase and the seat not fitting their bike. So very cool, in my opinion, that they even reached back out after we had agreed that I would send it back and return it. I don't think they needed to do that. I think that says a lot about the company in general, and whoever is behind the Facebook messaging, I think that says a lot about you too. Very, very cool. I'm glad you sent that, because it really did change my mind on Sargent Cycles as a whole. I do want to go over a couple things really quick, right? One, they are looking for a Rally Explorer now that they're aware of the issue to develop a seat for. So I have no affiliation with Sargent Cycle. If you guys are around that company and you happen to have a Rally Explorer, reach out to them, call them, say, hey, I have a Rally Explorer. You know, what can we work out? And hopefully they can develop something for us, because there's not a company right now that makes a seat for us. We're screwed to this super uncomfortable seat. There are more uncomfortable seats on the market. If you own a KTM, you're really screwed. But it's still, nonetheless, not a comfortable seat. So reach out to them, man. See if you guys can do anything. I will say that if you force the seat onto your Rally Explorer, it will attach. My worry is that because this arch was so much narrower, it was either going to wear the paint or the seat out. One of the two has to give. Maybe both of them, right? If the resistance or the structure of the material is similarly dense, they're gonna wear each other out. And then you're out of seat and you have an ugly mark on your paint, which nobody wants. But I mean, you can make it happen. You'll also see a pretty hard crease right here. So I don't want that for, $750 or $1,000 or whatever it is. I want it to look really pretty. And the Sargent seat does look pretty. I love the material that they use on that seat. And the arch, the support that they carve into the foam, it is great. So yeah, that's the solution. I wanted to update you guys and let you know that it wasn't actually a bad seat. It wasn't anything that quality missed, right, or messed up on. It was actually a variable in their equation that they didn't know existed. And I think it's mighty big of them to try and reach out to their customer base that they think may have been affected. So that's what I got for you guys. We'll see you next time on my little lonely channel where everything matters.